Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome on Facebook. Welcome to the Zoom room. Most of you are coming over from the 11 o'clock hour. We will go from 12 to 12:30 today, answering your Shibboleth questions, helping you break through plateaus, helping you personalize your Shibboleth lifestyle. As a prerequisite to being here, it's important that you earn your Fast Track badge to get the most out of these sessions. You don't have to earn your Fast Track badge to come into class, but you'll get a lot more out of these sessions once you earn your Shibboleth Fast Track badge. My name's Travis. I've lost over 100 pounds on the program and have come off all prescription medications, and now it's my honor, privilege to be led by the Lord to help other people accomplish the same thing. Let's all just bow our unworthy heads and give Jesus the praise for it. Because if you're accomplishing your weight loss and wellness goals, it's in Him. He says live and you live. He says die and you die. So let's give our hearts and our lives and even our eating behaviors back to Jesus and just look out, hide and watch what happens next. You know, we've been reading about the children of Israel, and anytime they got away from God, they would suffer. But anytime they would be suffering and cry back out to God, God would never forsake them. He would always show back up. And I'm persuaded to believe, based upon how He's treated me, that which is very well, if we call on His name today, we can have the right wisdom and unction to get control of these bad eating behaviors and change our life for the better. So we're glad that you're with us. We've got three types of members here. We've got our free community members, our lifetime members, and our partners. I want to thank our lifetime members and partners for believing in this mission and ministry. We cannot do what we do without you. God bless you. I pray God's special blessing on you today. Thank you so much. All right, let's get to it. Jessica. Oh, Diane had the first question. In the 11 o'clock hour, did you say add hemp hearts or hemp flakes to fish? So someone asked me, I can't remember who now, someone asked me what my favorite red column meal was. So when I'm in the red column, I'm underweight right now. I've lost so much weight. When I'm trying to lose weight, I stay in the red and yellow column when I'm trying to lose body fat. And someone asked me what my favorite meal was, which is hard for me to answer. I like so many different meals we can have. There's so much variety. But what would be that one thing that I go to? It would be fish or shellfish cooked in MCT oil. With hemp hearts or hemp flakes. That's my favorite red column meal. Hemp hearts or hemp flakes with example. How does that look? I'll take some shrimp, saute shrimp in Old Bay seasoning and ghee butter or MCT oil, a little lemon juice, and then I'll put some hemp flakes over the top or some hemp hearts. I just love that. So that's a great wall breaker too. I'll do that with codfish. I like that. Jessica, not sure if you answered my question last class. Could I add 1 ounce of baked salmon and a 1/4 cup of Brussels to? Yes, I unpacked that well. I won't spend as much time on it this time. I'll just tell you yes. But yeah, your AHS is about 220 calories. It's a great meal replacement. You're only adding 1 ounce of baked salmon and a 1/4 cup of Brussels. That's a 1 and 2 in a meal replacement. But your total calories there probably going to be 300 to 350, which is our sweet spot. Nothing there's going to provoke insulin. That's a good one. Hey, Charles. Hey, bro. A person doesn't need MNS Delta and Omni at the same time. No. That's like double. No. That could be dangerous. Only one or the other. And then take it according to the directions. Delta for you is what I would go with, Charles, assuming your doctor's okay with that. Michelle, does coffee with 15-calorie sugar-free creamer break a fast? No, it doesn't. 15 calories is not enough macronutrients to break our fast. Coffee doesn't have any macros as long as it's not bio coffee. Your coffee with a 15-calorie creamer will not break your fast. When you have the shrimp in ghee and Old Bay, to use the weight of the shrimp or portion control by hands? Your preference is fine with me. Shooter's choice, I use the hand rule. Enough shrimp that my hand covers it, which is usually 2 layers of them. no thicker than the thickest part of my hand. If I'm having a shark day, I have 2 hands of shrimp because that's all I'm eating. Sometimes I just eat boiled shrimp. That's it, nothing with it when I'm having one of my shark days. And then on a shark day, I can have 2 hands of that if I don't have any other food component on the plate. No, don't be sorry, Jessica. I was like, I didn't know you weren't there, so I was trying to explain it, but the answer's the same. Yep. Anybody else? Any other questions? We'll be leaving today at 12:30. Nikki, glad to hear that. She says she loves these Q&As. I hope you all do. I'm doing my best to make our self-guided program at myshibboleth.com also come alive with these live sessions so that everybody can get what they need every single day of the week. Jessica, how do you figure if a bacon will work for a lion day? For a lion day only, if it is bacon and it has 0 carbs, it works. That does not work on a regular perfect day or a tiger day. Too many variables on those days. We've eliminated a lot of the variables on a lion or shark day. So we're looking for real meat, real cheese on a lion or shark day. Diane asks, what is a shark day? A shark day is the same kind of day as a lion day. And there's videos that go over that. It's a very restrictive type of perfect day. It's part of a food elimination protocol. And a shark day is the very same type of day as a lion day, with the exception I've added shellfish. The reason being, I have a lot of members, behaviorally speaking, if you tell them, if they see a list with shrimp on it, they go, I don't eat shrimp, I can't do this program. So we just said, okay, let's just have a whole different category and a whole different type day, because people strange about that. I don't mean you're strange if you're one of them here. See, I just slipped up. Many a slip between a cup and a lip. I just slipped up saying that. That sounded like I was being judgmental. I just am all about what Jesus said. I know we've got a lot of folks, Old Testament livers, and I love them. They're great. But the Old Testament says not to eat those unclean shellfish, and I appreciate you. I just go by what Jesus said. Jesus said, it's not what goes in us that defiles us, but what comes out. In the journal, can you set the timer to 4 hours, or does it do it automatically? In the journal, I think that the lowest time that you can set is 6 hours. If you're using our online journal to space your meals, I believe that timer starts at 6 hours and goes up from there. It does not do it automatically. You have to set it. Joan, you're welcome, Vicky. I'm sorry, but if you're brand new and just trying to figure this out, what day should I follow? So, Kathy, I know that can be very perplexing. If you're confused because you're coming into these sessions, which end up a lot of experienced members asking advanced questions, the best place for you to go, let's see if Joni's with us to get you some guidance. Yeah, the best place is to get you a mentor appointment, especially if you're frustrated or confused. Get you a mentor appointment. A session with a mentor is going to clear a lot of that up for you. But then this is where everybody needs to be. A perfect day. Just a regular perfect day. Drink your water, journal, eating the right food combinations. All the variety is allowed. Portions, follow your portion rule. I'm happy to unpack any of these for you today. And spread your meals out right and just give thanks to the Lord. So, you know, the food combinations is where most people struggle in the beginning, but if with a mentor appointment and them guiding you a little bit, you go, oh, it ain't that hard. You know, I teach children how to do this. The hard part with adults is they really don't want to do this. They just want the weight loss without any immersion or effort. But if you'll go watch the fast track videos, let me know if you've watched the fast track videos yet. But maybe perhaps, not that you said you're frustrated, but if you're frustrated or confused, getting a mentor appointment and just have a regular perfect day. Don't worry about those other days. Those other days, the tiger days and the lion and shark days, are more restrictive days for advanced members. Advanced members have already mastered a perfect day, and they've come along and asked me, how can I lose weight faster? How can I eliminate some bodily inflammation? And I come up with different type days for different type situations. I might have somebody says, I don't like all the processed food that's allowed on a perfect day. Well, let's have a tiger day. We eliminate most of the processed foods. And we've tried to make the program where it meets everybody where they are. And if they just follow a simple rule set, they can lose weight and keep it off forever. If you don't know how to have one of these type days, let's get you a mentor appointment or get you where you've watched those fast track videos. Let me know if there's any of these rules that you don't understand so I can unpack them for you. Kathy. Joan, will one Jimmy Dean natural sausage break a fast? Yes, absolutely, Joan Gibson. Everybody hear that? Will one Jimmy Dean natural sausage patty, a small one, break a fast? Absolutely, yes. Yes, 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 and yes. Nadine, I drink collagen, 10 grams of protein, 3 egg whites. Is this okay for breakfast? Yes. Yes, it is. If a client is inactive and you want to gift them a lifetime Tiger upgrade, what is the best course of action? First of all, just thank you. Thank you for trying to help your fellow brother or sister, and then send an email in to info, I-N-F-O, at myshibboleth.com, or reaching out to Sasha, Jessica. Joni may be able to help you too. She may chime in here. Way to go, Alice. Way to go. Alice she's dropping those inches. Tried on a pair of husband size 30 waist jeans and was able to wear them. Good job. And we're giving Jesus the praise. Awesome, Alice. Good job. Great praise report. Joey, I am one of the strange ones. I'm sorry. That was just a slip of the tongue. I don't eat seafood because I've had some bad experiences with it in the past. But what can I take to still get the nutrients I would get if I ate it? Category 1 lean protein. Do you eat other meat? As long as you eat other meat, you will be getting the same nutrition that you can get from seafood. Let me know if that helps you, Joy. But any category 1 meat that's non-seafood, you'll get basically the same nutrition. Yeah, Joy, you'll be fine then. You won't be missing out on anything. Anybody else? Any other questions? We've got about 13 minutes left to keep everybody moving forward. We want every reasonable person, notice I said reasonable, every reasonable person with a willing and want heart to leave here going, okay, I know what to do today, because tomorrow I'll be live again. We just need you to know what to do one day at a time. Anybody else? Alice, just ordered Delta for myself and Omni for my husband. Does that help Shibboleth? It does. It certainly does, Alice. We always appreciate that. As long as you go to www.blowtorchfat.com, if you use that link, then Shibboleth gets the credit for that. And we appreciate that so much. What are the benefits? Stephanie asks, what are the benefits of fish oil? No problem. Fish oil, very, very important to reduce bad cholesterol and reduce bodily inflammation. That's it in a nutshell. Brain health, we could go further. Brain health, cognitive longevity, and bodily inflammation, and bad cholesterol. Tressa, where do I go to learn about tiger, lion, and shark? Joni, if you're still there, can you give Tressa the link to the tiger video so that she can begin to learn about those amazing days, tiger days, lion and shark days? Thank you, Joni. Nikki, one of the challenges, it's eating hemp bar. Where do I find those, please? One of the challenges. Joni, she's on Facebook. I think what Nikki's asking is, how do I find the homemade hemp bars? If you don't mind giving her a link to those amazing bars, those are amazing. We get them from Canada. They're just delicious, minimally processed, non-allergenic. They're just awesome. So Nikki, hopefully Joni, she's helping folks in the Zoom room, but hopefully she'll be over there with you on Facebook and can give you that link. Joan, thank you. I had one this morning on my 100-calorie English muffin with 1 egg. Did not have time to look it up. It will throw the rest away. What was it now, Joan? Let me see what I missed, Joan. Oh, the sausage maybe? So you had, Joan had a sausage on a 100-calorie English muffin with an egg, but that's fine. As long as it was approved sausage, you did fine. If you had I don't know if you did or not, but if you had an approved sausage, that's a category 4 plus a category 1, 2. So you had a 1, 2, 4. Beautiful combination as long as your sausage was approved. Diane, take Advocare Omegaplex fish oil for fibromyalgia. My husband's cardiologist recommended it for his heart health. It's among, in my opinion, my humble opinion, if you go to consumerlabs.com, if you have I've got an account there, you may not want to buy an account, but it's amongst those listed. It's just an awesome fish oil. I see Quest cookies as a meal replacement. Can we have half for a snack? Jennifer, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked it. Anything, this is a teaching moment. A lot of people, when I hit the bell, it's usually because I see people mess up here. Anything that qualifies as a meal, an approved meal, exactly half of it would be an approved snack. Now, just because something starts as an approved snack does not mean that 2 of them would be an approved meal. So if something says in the library, this is an approved snack, it does not mean necessarily that 2 of them would be an approved meal. But anytime we have an approved meal, half of that approved meal would be a snack. One of the things people miss most often is, for example, let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all a quiz question. If I have on a 6 to 8 inch plate, if I have chicken breast cooked in MCT oil, let me just draw it up here so I don't forget what I say. Got a portion control plate, and I have chicken breast with corn on the cob, chicken breast cooked in MCT oil, corn on the cob with 0-calorie butter spray, and Brussels. So I had chicken breast, Brussels, and corn on the cob. Is that an approved meal, by the way? It is. So would half of this meal be an approved snack? Yeah. So if I put it on a 3-inch plate, it's a snack. Now, here's where people mess up. Could I have corn on the cob by itself as a snack? No. So when I say half, I mean it would have to be half the chicken breast, half the corn on the cob, half the Brussels. You still have to negate that corn with protein and fiber. Hope that all made sense. Joan, I think I'm confused. Let's go over your question again. You asked me originally if I understood the question right. Let me give y'all the context of the discussion here. Joan says, Travis, does having that small Jimmy Dean patty make me have a holiday or a perfect day? You said it broke my fast. I am confused. I am misunderstanding the question, I think. Your original question asked me, could you have a Jimmy Dean sausage? I'm assuming an approval. Your original question asked, can I have a small Jimmy Dean sausage without breaking my fast? And I said, no. So you are breaking your fast if you have a small Jimmy Dean sausage. The way I understood it, the next question was, can I have an egg white? Or let me back up. You didn't ask a question. You said, I'll throw it away next time. I had a Thomas Light muffin, an egg white, and a Jimmy Dean sausage, and I'll throw the sausage away. Any one of those would break your fast. Is everybody hearing that? So, John, any one of those, even the Thomas Light muffin will break your fast. The egg white will break your fast. The sausage will break your fast. Having those together will break your fast. But breaking a fast does not mean you had a holiday. It just means you broke your fast. Does that make sense to everybody? What I said, I don't want anybody to be confused. So your Thomas Light muffin, your egg white, and your sausage was an approved meal episode, but it did break a fast. Hope that makes sense. That doesn't make it a holiday necessarily. It could, but it doesn't make it a holiday necessarily. It depends on what else you had with it, how much of it. Alice had a piece of catfish, one of my favorite, with sugar-free ketchup and 2 oysters. Then had a half an apple with Oikos yogurt for dessert. Ooh, okay, this is the one. Let's figure this out. I'm assuming it's unbreaded catfish. The ketchup's a freebie. So you had a catfish. Let's unpack all this. So we had catfish, assuming that you prepared it the right way, is a category 1. You had 2 oysters, category 7. Ketchup's not a problem. Then you had a half an apple with a 000 yogurt. So you're only half a small apple with a yogurt. I'd probably say that's a condiment. So 1 plus a condiment, only because you had a little bit of apple. You didn't have a lot of apple. That would be, if you had the whole apple, then that's a 1 and a 5. That doesn't go together. So because she's asking a pretty complicated one. So you immediately had this. So you've had your meal. Okay. So you had a 1, a 7, another 1, and a 5. You may have had too much, but you didn't have anything that provoked your blood sugar. I don't know that I would have had all that in one eating episode. I would count this. There's other ways to lawyer this out. We could lawyer this out. It's not ideal. This was not optimal, but I would probably treat this one like my first eating episode, and this one is my second eating episode. And that still allows you another eating episode later today. and I would stop there, and then you would still have a perfect day. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Now, there's other ways for us to nutritionally lawyer up and figure out, well, could this have technically been a snack? Possibly, but for optimal results throughout the rest of your day, I would count that I've already had 2 eating episodes, and I'm gonna have another one tonight. Does that make sense, Alice? Vicky, what do you recommend for energy from Advocare? Spark and or MNS. Spark. I drink Spark daily. Anyone else? Any other questions before we go today? Any missed ones? I got one that's private. What fish oil do you recommend? And sorry if you covered it. No sorries needed. Appreciate you asking. I use www.blowtorchfat.com. My favorite fish oil, not just because I'm an advocate of Advocare, my favorite fish oil all time. Take it with your meal, though. It's strong. Don't take it on an empty stomach. Take it with your eating episode. Omegaplex. Advocare's Omegaplex. I double up on my portion of it daily. Omegaplex. Blowtorchfat.com. Yes, Alice, Spark helps my energy. It does have 120 milligrams of caffeine. If I'm not mistaken, it's 120. About like a cup of coffee, but it's the amino acids that I prefer that give me that energy along with that caffeine. So yes, I'm a Spark advocate. I love Spark. So Advocare Spark. Thank you, Sheila. Spark just helped me have the energy to fold laundry. It says Diane, I'm about to go have me another one myself. Michelle, I know you covered this a bit yesterday, but which one would you recommend for beginners, Delta or Omni? Delta. Advocare's MNS Delta. Joan, Travis, I had fasted 16 hours. My first eating episode was the muffin, whole egg. And so absolutely, Joan, you're having a perfect day. And if you didn't have that until you had 16 hours, then you've had an IMF day, or 12 hours. If you hadn't had any food in 12 hours, you had an IMF day in your drop down box. Sorry to scare you. Anybody else? Any other questions before we go? Is everybody enjoying the program? Thank you, Janice. Learning. If you're out there and you're new and you're not voicing your concerns or needs, you'll find that Shibboleth is a very loving group of people. Our folks are amazing. They've been where you are. They care about you. They want to help you. All you have to do is call for a Mayday, and our team will run to you and help you. Reach out at info at myshibboleth.com. We'll get you the help you need. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, everybody. Truss is asking me about, we'll close with this one. Truss is asking me about, thank you, Charles. Love you, bro. Truss is asking me about an IMF day in the drop-down box list. So let's quickly unpack that. So in the drop-down box list, you have a perfect day, okay? You have an IMF day, intermittent fasting. It may say INF. I think at one time it said INF. It doesn't matter. INF, IMF. So perfect, intermittent fasting, divine, Tiger 16, Tiger 24, Tiger 36, Lion, and Shark. These are your top days. The only one you'll ever need to lose weight is a perfect day. If you had a perfect day and you also fasted at least 12 hours with no calories, you had a little bit stronger version of a perfect day. That's all that's saying. You had a little bit better of a little better perfect day because you got in the right timing. That the only difference between a perfect day and an IMF day is you're agreeing to have at least a 12-hour fast with no calories. That's the only difference, trust me. These are all, IMF is not a faster weight loss day, it's a better wellness day. Tiger days are better weight loss and wellness. Lion and shark are meant to be food elimination type days to help you figure out what's causing you internal problems. Thank you, Becky. Yeah, so like Michelle says, I've been having 12-hour fasts and I didn't realize there was a type day for that. If you marked them perfect, that's fine because all of our free community members, they may be having some of these type days, but they can only mark it a perfect day because that's the only options they have. Our lifetime members and our partners have all the different type days in their drop-down box list. Thank you, Janice. I love Janice. She keeps me on point. I got to go. I've been setting appointments for 1 o'clock. So I really appreciate everybody bearing with me. 11 to 12, 12 to 12:30. 30 minutes is a good Q&A session anyway. So we'll see y'all next time. We'll see you tomorrow, Lord willing, at 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. God bless. Have a perfect day.